Hello everyone. Today I will discuss about Kanya Rashi. So I will go too fast in this video because videos become much more in duration, so people don't like to see what I want to say basically. So one of the most important thing I want to say is what is Kanya Rashi? Kanya Rashi is like a practical aspects in life, in which things you are very much practical. Okay, you are very much analytical in those stuffs. For example, if Kanya Rashi, if the moon is in the Kanya Rashi, that means you are very much into like an analytical kind of approach. Okay, you want to approach things. Okay, you want to approach things according to the Kanya Rashi. You understand now? You want to approach things. You want to analyze things. You cannot leave anything before analyzing, because if you know some concepts, okay, then you will go into the depth of those concepts, because this is your desire. Okay, now how this desire comes, I will tell you later. Okay, now Kanya Rashi people are also called the paralysis by analysis, because you do so much of analysis that it if your body your mind cannot support. You are doing analysis, but your mind cannot support. These people, the Kanya Rashi people, are like a taller also basically. I will tell you why they are taller also, but in my later video, not in this video. Okay, I have seen, because I have experienced that if some person is like a taller person, then you can have an idea that he may be a Kanya Rashi person. Okay, he may be a Kanya Rashi person. Now, Kanya Rashi is like it is like a sixth house basically, and 12th house is like is opposite to the sixth house. Okay, so Kanya falls is like they have a feeling to cancel the seventh house. Okay, so they can become a very good investors also. They can become a very good business people also, because they know how to analyze things very clearly. Okay, now if you see, according to nakshtras, how Kanya Rashi is defined. Kanya Rashi is like second house, sixth house, and 10th house. Contains the nakshatra contains the Rashi of Tula and Mithun Rashi, and the last is Kumbh Rashi. Okay, Aquarius. So all these houses, 10th house, second house, and the sixth house, have a Rahu nakshatra. So what is Rahu? Rahu is like a desire. And what is sixth house? Sixth house is like a house of analysis. So you have the desire to analyze things. You have the desire to compete in this world. You have the desire to save money. You have the desire to invest also, because second house is like an investment. Okay, these people, if you see, these people put lots of money in the banking sector and all these kind of sectors. I have seen many people doing the same. Those were Kanya Rashi people. 10th house is like contains the Rahu nakshatra. What is Rahu? Rahu is like a shadow that does not allow that part of the house to shine. So you are here only to fulfill those parts only. Okay, so 10th house is like you should understand that 10th house is like a status orientation towards profession. You want to become some big personality in your life, so you will see that the 10th house has a Rahu nakshatra, because it contains basically a Mithun Rashi. Okay, so this kind of stuff you should understand, because nakshatra plays an important role. If you see the fourth house, if you see the fourth house, 8th house, and the 12th house, fourth house, 8th house, and 12th house contains the nakshatra of Ketu, Venus, and Sun. I think, because fourth house is like 6, 7, 8, 9. It is like a Dhanu Rashi. Okay, 12th, 7th house is okay, and 8th house is like a Mesh Rashi, and the 12th house will be like a Leo Rashi. So all these houses having a Ketu Nakshatra. So these people are like a really detached. They don't have any karmic burden with basically these houses. Okay, where whoever comes in their life from these houses, because 4th house is the mother basically. 4th house is mother. Okay, 8th house is, what is the 8th house? 8th house is like a unearned income, okay, like a fatherly properties, okay, and 8th house is like you want to go into the depth of this universe, okay. 12th house is like is like unknown places, okay, strangers that comes from the outside that you don't know. You are that means those people are really great for you, because that's why you are getting the 4th house, 8th house and 12th house as the Ketu nakshatras. So basically what I want to say is, you have to understand the nakshatra first, because if you do not understand the nakshatras, you cannot pinpoint the particular event, okay. I will move to sublord later, but right now I will only say about nakshatras. So this is the important thing that you have to understand, okay. If you see the 3rd house, 7th house and the 11th house, what is the 3rd house? The 3rd house contains the Rashi of Vrishchik Rashi. 7th house is like a Pisces, and the 11th house is like a Cancer. So these three houses basically are like contains the nakshatras of Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury. So basically these three houses are always great, because they don't want to spoil their relations. They always want that they do not spoil anyone's relation. The relations matters to them a lot in their life, because that's why, because Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury always guided you towards the right direction basically. So these nakshatras, when comes to particular house, that gives the property. There is no Rahu, there is nothing like you want something back in return, okay. What is Rahu is like possessiveness, okay. You want that thing, okay. You are because you think that that thing is only made for you, so you want those things. You want to pluck the flower, you don't want to press the flower. But if you see the 3rd house, 8th house and the 7th house, they have a very very good efforts, because their efforts are in the right directions only. Their efforts are for the upliftment of the society, because they don't want to spoil the relations first. Because you have to understand that Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury is coming in the 3rd house, 7th house and the 11th house. So these houses matters a lot to them. They don't have a much theft, they don't want much money, like they don't have a much desires of the incoming years. Those gains are like they will come to them, that is sure, okay. Thank you.